Hey guys, welcome back to Real Nasser Road to Pro Soccer. And today's video is a bit different from the previous. As you can see, today we'll be working out in the gym. We'll be doing a full body workout, which is my favorite. And I usually do a full body workout at least once or twice a week, depending on my schedule and the number of games. So before we dive in, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button to support our channel grow. So I'm gonna start with the rowing machine for 5 minutes as a quick warm-up. As you can see, this machine helps you stretch your arms, stretch your back, stretch your legs and everything. It's a perfect warm-up. So we're gonna begin with pull-ups, which is my favorite. I always like to start with pull-ups because it involves a lot of muscles like your arms, your back and your core. And I'll be doing 10 reps of 3 sets. So if you think you can do more, it's okay, you can go up to 12. If you can't do 10, it's okay, you can just do 7. Most importantly is to get the technique right. And next we're gonna move on to bench press using dumbbells. I prefer doing the bench press using dumbbells because it helps me more with balance and stability. As you can see here, I'm using 10 kilos. I'm doing 12 reps of 3 sets. You could also start with 8 kilos if you think 10 is too much. According to me, bench press is my second favorite after the pull-ups. And next we'll move on to dips. I love doing dips because it focuses on more than one muscle. Your chest is engaged here. You're also working on your triceps and your forearms. And in this I'll be doing 10 reps of 3 sets. Yeah, and feel free to go for more than 10 reps if you can. Alright, next we're gonna move on to dumbbell rows. These dumbbell rows help you working on your lats and not your lower back. So you have to be careful with the technique here. So make sure your back is parallel to the bench and your elbows are tucked in when you pull. And try to go down slowly, extend your arm and then pull. You're definitely gonna feel your lats. This one's kinda easy for me, so I usually go for 15 reps. So for now we're done with the upper body. Now we'll move on to abs and core. So first we're gonna focus more on the upper abs, and therefore I'm gonna start with this called tuck crunches. So just make sure your knees are at 90 degrees and do 25 reps of 3 sets. And now we're gonna move on to one-sided crunch. The purpose of one-sided crunch is to focus on the love handles. And basically love handles are the side of your belly. So all you have to do is just lift your right elbow to your left knee. And try not to move your leg if you can. And again, I'm gonna repeat this for 25 reps and then switch to my other leg. Alright, nice. So switch your leg and you have to do is lift your left elbow to your right leg. And again, repeat this for 25 reps before moving to the next exercise. So remember, we're gonna repeat all the crunches for 25 reps of 3 sets. Alright, so let's move on to exercise 2, and here we'll be focusing on the lower abs. And as you can see here, I'm doing the leg raises using the Swiss ball to make it more challenging. So just place the ball between your legs and go up and come all the way down. Just make sure you don't touch the ground. And you will feel that tension in your lower abs. Repeat this workout for 20 reps, or you could do even more than 20 if you can. And guys, remember that your core and your legs are the two most important part of your body in football. You see a lot of skinny guys, but they have a strong core. This one here, as you can see, I'm doing the leg raises without the Swiss ball. it's very much easier, so I usually go for more than 20. I do almost 25 to 30 reps without the Swiss ball, but I really recommend you to use the Swiss ball. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the next exercise called the dead bug. It is a perfect abs workout, core workout for coordination and strong core. So as you can see, just hold the Swiss ball between your knees and your arms. So move your right leg and left arm and then do the opposite, vice versa. And repeat this for 20 times. You could also do this workout without a Swiss ball. As you can see here, I just get into this position. As you can see, my arms are below my shoulders and my knees are below my hips. So extend your left arm and your right leg, and then switch, extend your right arm and your left leg. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the last exercise called the Copenhagen. It's a perfect exercise for your inner thighs and to avoid groin injuries. It is a very simple workout yet effective. Just make sure you move your leg up and down to feel the stretch in your groin. It is a perfect workout for your core and for your inner thighs and the groin. So stay in this position for 40 minutes and then switch to your other foot. Alright, so last not the least, we're gonna switch to our lower body, which is the legs, and we'll be focusing on our hamstrings, the quads, the Achilles, and the calves, and all the muscle groups in the leg. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with a trap bar deadlift. I prefer to use a trap bar over a barbell bar cause it avoids back pain. Or it's up to you, you could even use a dumbbell instead of a barbell bar, but I usually go with the trap bar. Repeat this exercise for 10 reps, so do 10 reps of 3 sets. Alright, so let's move on to exercise 2 called the Bulgarian split squat. It is one of my favorite leg workouts because it helps your knees, your quads, and your hammies. For this exercise, I'm using 10 kilos, and if you think that's too much, you can go with 8 kilos, that's fine. And once I'm done with my left leg, I'm gonna switch to my right leg. Just make sure you're doing the equal amount of reps on both legs. So I would say 12 reps of 3 sets each leg. Alright, so let's move on to the next workout called the 9-mind jerk. Another great exercise for explosiveness and strength. Just make sure to slightly bend your knees before you explode. So you go down slowly and then you extend your right arm and bring your left leg forward. And now you switch the barbell to your left arm. So you extend your left arm and bring forward your right leg. And repeat this workout for 10 times. So you start with your right arm, do it 10 times and switch to your left arm and then repeat again for 10 times. Just make sure to work on the grip and coordination. And finally, let's move on to the final workout called the calf raises. I'm sure most of you are familiar with these calf raises. Great workout to strengthen your calves and at the same time to prevent injuries, Achilles and your ankle injuries. As you can see, I'm using this machine to add more resistance and weight. I'm using 10 kilos each side. And repeat this for 15 times. And don't worry, if you don't have this machine, you could also do it without the machine. So as you can see here, I'm using a cushion. You could also use a plate, so just place half of your foot on a plate or a cushion and then hold a weight to add more resistance. And then similarly switch your leg and then hold the weight in your other arm.